I need you to
Hey, you
act like you
guys,
said it
we are
loud
live. Day
enough that the
two.
gates of
This
heaven would
is the
open
fire
up
tour.
and money would come pouring down. If you said it in a
This
certain
is what's
pitch,
happening.
I need you to hit that pitch.
We
Y'all
are
ready?
on the move
On
in
three.
North
Money.
Carolina.
1, 2, 3.
This is real.
Money!
Mr. Howard is up speaking. I'm going to show you guys what's going on, so you guys stick around. If you want to see what's happening on the fire tour, God bless all of you for all of your accolades and great things for this morning. We're with Pastor Nas. I appreciate you and I love you. Let's roll.
I think it's because of what they want your mouth to fit or whatever, but cheese don't make me smile. But if you say money, that makes me smile. Alright? So let's listen to the warm-up we do. It's a little warm-up, you guys. Deeper University is simply that. It's about helping people be free. And that's really all it is. My testament, you guys, before I get started, I have to acknowledge Dr. Jackson. Rasheda has been, oh God, she has been with me now since 2017. Well, we've been with each other, all right? This mission literally would not be where it is if this young lady had not partnered with my vision, had partnered with us, and been unselfish about it. No egos about it. Just, hey, listen, what did God say? Let's do it. Let's run with it, and let's go. She has literally, and I'm not playing, spent days in a row with no sleep to make sure we did this. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, about 4 or 5 times.
I don't know.
Days of no sleep. I remember before we launched, our soft launch, we didn't sleep, 3 days? Then we had to turn back around to the real launch. We didn't sleep 72 hours? Yeah, 72 hours. Like, we've gone, like, days. I'm talking about, I ain't going no naps, no sleep. And then in between those 72 hours no sleep, we worked about 18 to 20 hours a day, every single day. And we could not and would not be where we are today if it was not for this young lady. So I would be remiss for not acknowledging you and thank you for partnering with me in our vision, and to our spiritual father, our Dr. R.C. Blakes, who literally has just been our father, honestly.
Yes.
And so he's given us advice as we went along the way, and so I'm really happy about that. All right, y'all ready? I had to get you got to get it out the way.
House cleaning.
Right, you got to do housekeeping. Right? So, y'all know this band is messed up, right? So, she said I play too much. I just call it down to earth. I'm transparent. Ain't nothing, just money shouldn't change you. Money should just reveal who you are. Is that right? That's true. So, we're just going to put this here, and I'm just going to be my bench.
Yes.
All right? It just reveals who you are. So, guys, I'm a people person. That's who I am. So, I'm probably going to be talking to some people. Like, so if I call and you don't be mad at me, that's just who I am. All right. I was a kid who did most of the things right in high school. Right? Before high school, I did nothing right. But when I got to high school, pretty much I was graduated with 3.6. I was student senate. I was a Dara role model. I took state in wrestling. I was All-American in football. I was All-American in academics. And I could just really keep going. I was all conference, all state, and all city in 2 different positions in football. First person to ever accomplish that. I was everything. I just thought, I was that little arrogant guy, right? That's really who I was. And went to Purdue University. Thought I did pretty well there. And I woke up one day and I was working as a regional vice president of a bank, and I was still broke. I did everything right. I followed the system. And I was still living, I made good money. I was only like 23 years old, but I was broke. It didn't work. Did anybody follow the system and woke up one day and realized something's not right? Anybody? Like, if you do what they tell you to do, you would think that you would be in a better position than your friends who didn't do what they told you to do, right? I'll never forget, there was a young lady named Nikhil. I used to like her, right? And she went all the way, got a master's degree and all that kind of stuff. And I liked her, so I remember she had to move. I wanted to help her move and all that kind of stuff. And we lost contact. About 2 years later, I seen her coming out of orientation. I'm like, you got a master's. Why are you a Sprint PCS working in the call center?
Wow.
Like, seriously. Something's wrong with the system. So the question becomes, when I see people who all got money, I'm talking about real money. I ain't talking about Instagram money. Never mind. Y'all know what Instagram money is? Yeah. That's that flossing money that you really don't got. You just turned up for a weekend and you go home trying to figure out how you can pay your bills. that Instagram money, you know, I ain't talking about, I'm talking about real money. When you find people that got it, it's like, what's their secret? How are they doing it? What's going on? You know? And I really, really wanted to know. I had to figure out what was the difference between what they had and what I had done. I'm the finance guy, by the way. I'm the geek. And I began to really, really, really study wealth. Like I ain't talking study like in a book thing. I really began to study wealth. And I found out that everything that they taught me that I had been teaching, remember I was regional vice president of the bank. So everything that they trained us to train our employees, who would then tell our customers, is coming down here. Y'all see that? Everything they told me was a lie. It just don't work. And when I began to try to figure this out, I said, this is the Matrix, man. If y'all don't know the Matrix, it's one of my favorites. I'm Neo, by the way. This would be Morpheus. Y'all didn't get it, don't worry.
Yeah, I got it.
It's okay. But it's the Matrix. Like you're stuck in this artificial world where they told you everything's gonna be okay, and you're feeding a system that is draining you dry. And you're feeding a system that's draining you dry. And you're feeding a system that's draining you dry. And if you ever stop feeding it, the economy will crash. That's really economics, 101. All right. How many of y'all got stimulus checks? Come on, y'all gotta talk back to me. How many? Raise your hand. Let me see. Y'all just got done yelling money. All right. What'd you do with your stimulus check? Pay bills? Yeah, because they only gave you what, 2 of them? And yeah. I don't even understand how it was a stimulus, number one. Like everybody unemployed. We've been unemployed for a year and a half, and they're gonna say, yeah, here's $1,200. What? Like what is that supposed to stimulate? Who else raised their hand and said they got a stimulus check? Come on in. What'd you do with your check?
Investment in and got the bank account.
All right, you still got some. All right. Who else got some money? You didn't do right with the stimulus too. I'm gonna let you know that. Who else got this stimulus? What'd you do with yours, Jeff? Still a savings account. Wow, y'all different up here in North Carolina. I don't know nobody up north still got any of this stimulus check.
Down south either.
They got a new belt called Gucci and Louis or something.
Right.
But they ain't got it no more.
That part.
Right? So the whole purpose of giving a stimulus check, you guys, was so you can stimulate the economy. It wasn't for you to put in your savings account, it's for you to stimulate the economy. Why? Because if you wasn't making money, then you couldn't spend money. So they had to give you some money so you can keep spending money to keep the economy going. Right? Do you know why they were really rushing people to try to get back to work? Even though we did not understand really what COVID was, why we understood that it was transmitting faster than what they thought. More people were dying than what they thought, but they were still saying that we should open up the economy. Why? Because if you're not going to work, the economy stops, period. And so literally I heard on a certain news station that begins with an F that you should be willing to die for your economy. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? No. Okay, who signed up for that program? Right? But this is what they teach, this is what they taught, and you were never supposed to know really what it really is. All right, who good with numbers? Anybody? All right, so you're gonna be my mathematician right quick, okay? I promise you it's just simple addition, subtraction. All right, and some of you guys already heard this, all right? Right now, everybody in this room has 100% of your wealth. Does that make sense? Matter of fact, let's do it this way.
Who's your wealth mentor? You have to pick somebody. You might not have one, but if you had to pick somebody, who would it be?
His name is Otis Jones.
Otis Jones. All right. Otis Jones got a lot of money? Yeah. Okay. You stay right there, Otis. Who would you pick? You ain't gotta know him. Kobe. Oprah. My girl. I'm about to say, you pick Kobe, girl. You want to see Jesus. I love Kobe, but I don't. Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
I really like Tiffany Elchin. She created Dreamcatchers. She started the Dreamcatchers Financial University.
Okay, I gotta check her out. She's a sister.
She is.
Oh, we definitely gotta check her out.
Yeah.
All right, so you like Tiffany?
I do.
All right. So watch this, you guys. What would you think Tiffany's net worth would be? Just guess.
Maybe about maybe 3 million.
3 million? All right. What do you think Oprah's net worth is?
Something billion.
Something billion. And Otis?
Probably like a couple million.
Couple million? All right. So everybody right now today got just as much money as Tiffany, Otis, and Oprah right now. And I ain't talking about faith. How? Come on, everybody go at one time. Huh?
Work ethic.
Work ethic. Okay. Anybody else?
Purchasing our own land.
Purchasing our own land. Okay. Right now, you got just as much money as Oprah Winfrey, Otis, and Tiffany. Knowledge. Okay. Mindset. All right. Guys, the answer is percentages. How much money does Tiffany have of her own money? Anybody? She got 100%.
100%. Okay, gotcha.
It's hers.
Gotcha.
How much money you got of your own money?
100%.
Unless you're married, that might be a little different.
Don't get beat up in here.
Just saying, you got 100% of what you have. Is that correct? Right? So if you got 100%, we got our mathematician over here. We're going to do some simple math, and let's figure out if the system works. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Anybody here got a job? Before you get your check, who took their money? Yeah, everybody know that one. That was an easy one, wasn't it? Right? I was saying, got his money and gone. Has anybody ever done the percentage of what they took out? About average? About 30%. Right? All right. So we had 100%. Uncle Sam took how much? He took 30. What we got left? 70. Give it up for our mathematician. All right. All right. You got the first one right. All right. So then, anybody heard of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac? Y'all heard of them? They deal with our housing. They wrote the rules. They taught me the rules. I teach y'all the rules. That's what happened, right? All right. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac came up with a percentage of gross income that you should have for your housing. Anybody know what that percentage is?
28%.
28 to
36.
36%.
She working.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. Right? I don't want to use 28. I don't want to use 36. Those are, let's do some round numbers. Can we just say 30? All right, 30%. All right, so how much we got? 70, and we got another 30 is 30 off. Got 40% left. Now, how many of y'all feel good right about now? You didn't pay taxes and you didn't pay
Mortgage.
You got 40% left, 60% gone. Y'all feeling all right? This the system. But then they come back and say it's okay. Because you can have up to 20% in debt. And this debt is credit card, car note, furniture, student loan. Because guess what the debt's going to do? Keep the economy what? Going. So now, we're going to let you borrow big amounts and you have little payments. Does that make sense? Right? So you get another 20% in debt that you can make in monthly payments. How much we got left? How much? 20%. How many of y'all feeling good about this program?
I quit.
And then you said you quit? Then we hear this stuff like PYF. Y'all ever heard that before? PYF. Pay yourself first. Y'all never heard that before?
Okay.
Well, what? Like pay yourself. What? I don't have nothing to pay myself with. And then they say, all right, Pastor Curry. I mean, we got a lot of pastors here, right? The Lord,
Give it to God.
well, how much?
10%.
He want a dime out of every
Dollar made.
All right. How many of y'all got this 10%? Right? Seriously, check it out. Y'all be like, this is real talk.
Oh, Pastor White.
This is real talk, y'all, for real. It ain't that you don't love God. God, if I had it, I would really give it. I want to honor you. I really am appreciative for every gift, every dollar that you've given me, my life, my health, my strength, my family. I love you. I appreciate you. But I don't have it. Because guess what? We got how much left? 20%. You ain't saved nothing. So if you make $3,000 a month gross, $36,000 a year, you got 20% of $3,000. You got $600 left. Now, let's make a list of things we got to do with $600. We didn't pay all our credit card bills. We paid our mortgage, and that's it.
Right.
Now, we got to wait, first of all, let's start at the house.
We gotta eat.
Anybody, we got to start at the house. Anybody ate yet? We got to eat, all right? We got $600, we got to eat. We got to pay the light bill. We got to pay the gas bill. We got to pay the water bill. You better pay the internet bill. Your kids going to go on strike. You got the internet bill? If you don't pay the cell phone bill, you ain't gonna never see your kids again. Right?
We go through everything.
You okay now? We need to bring you back. Has anybody put any gas in the car? We gotta pay the car though. What about putting the insurance on the car? Anybody got kids in daycare?
George, we broke already.
Can't afford daycare.
Yeah, we got to call grandma.
Get the ball ties in the car. You better. We trying to make it, Lord. Please don't let me make it past the God. If you just, I promise you, let me make another payday. I'm gonna get some new tires, Jesus. Y'all ever? I promise, God. I promise, I'm gonna stop on the way home and get this gas. I promise. Like, just don't let me run out. Are those one of my prayers? Nobody else prayed them prayers with me. But you did that. I promise, Jesus. I promise I'm gonna get. I promise I am. All right. Does the system work? It just don't work, y'all. So how people doing it? I done seen more people buy more jets in the last 3 years. Or I take that back. Let me rephrase that. I didn't see more people floss with jets the last 3 years. Because I looked at what a jet costs, and I ain't broke by a long shot. And it ain't many things make me shrink back. I looked at the jet costs. So you know what? I don't know if I really want. I don't know, guys. The jet, I could afford the jet. The jet wasn't a big deal. It's only about 1.5 to 2 million. You know, for a nice,
that's it.
A nice used jet. You know what I'm saying? A Cessna.
Only.
You know, a nice used Cessna about 2 million. You could. The problem is that it's about another 2 million a year to keep the jet. A year.
Jet fuel.
Between the fuel, the maintenance, the hangar, the pilot, it's about another, because you better get the maintenance on it, because you can't repair it in the air. You understand what I'm saying? It's about another $2 million a year just to maintenance the jet, or just to keep it, maintain it. I'm like, wait, so this is the reoccurring deal? That's right. And this is just the jet? This is not the house? This is not just the jet, $2 million a year? No, I'm not interested anymore. I'm not interested anymore. Is that because it just don't make sense? But I just see people turning up, right? So, how do we actually begin to flip the script? Because it's got to be something. We missing something somewhere. This cannot be right, guys. The problem is that everything they told us about money is wrong. It's just wrong. Who went to college? My mathematician went to college. You said kind of sort of, but you're not sure?
No, community college.
Community college. That's college. You better stand and be quiet about that. Shoot.
And it still costs
Did you pay for it?
Yes.
Did you go to class? Did you buy books? Did you study? You better, girl. You got that. Ain't no kind of sort of. Yes, I got some college. Shoot. What you talking about? I begged my daughter to go to community college and she wouldn't go. She flunked out of regular college. If she had went to community college, she would have been all right. And I wouldn't have spent this much money. Look at God. She wouldn't listen. All right, so check it out. Why did you go to college?
Play basketball, to be honest.
Oh, you're a baller. Okay, point guard, shooting guard, what are you?
College shooting.
Shooting guard, college, what was you in high school?
All positions.
Okay, all right, I see you. All right, what made you go to college? So wait, hold on. So the only reason you went was for scholarship? That was it? Okay. All right. Full ride?
He keep it.
He keeping it honest.
He went for the scholarship and... I know, Susie, dog. I know. It's all right.
He's sitting next to his wife. He can't say nothing. He couldn't say that. He couldn't say that.
Did y'all date in high school? Did y'all date in college? No. Oh, okay. All right. Man, we ain't gonna bring up that. We want y'all to find out. Oh, so you went to college for the scholarship and the women, huh? Well, baby, I mean,
Why you starting stuff?
y'all know I play too much, right? But for real,
I ain't running out of here.
I went to college because I didn't have a choice. This is what my speech was when I turned 16 years old. Graduated when I was 17. I was born in August. So I was one of them babies that got to go to school early. You came out 17 too. Well, it wasn't because I was smart, because I was born at the right time. Right?
Right.
Right? So came out 17, 16-year-old. My daddy said, listen, boy. It wasn't George. It was boy. Listen, boy. I need you to start making some preparations because you graduate next year. And you got two options. You going to military, you going to college, but either way, you're getting out my house. You're going to be a man, and you're going to learn how to live. And my dad the only one gave me that speech?
No.
Anybody else got that speech? You kind of got it? Somebody? Do we have the same father? Right? But those are my only options. It was either college or military, but I was going to be a man. That was my daddy's thing. Because he felt like college was going to give me a good what?
Job.
Y'all heard good job before. College going to get you a good job. A good job is going to lead to a good spouse. Good spouse leads to a good family. Good family leads to a good life. And the college was the answer. That was what we were told. I got some good debt, but right? All right.
Jermaine.
Right, facts. Here's the challenge with that, y'all, is that while we went to college to get a good job, that's the same thing that trapped us in the matrix. Guys, jobs have killed more dreams than the cemetery could ever hold. The most addictive thing in America is not heroin. It's a salary. The thing that keeps you trapped in the cycle right now is not your job. That's not why you're trapped. The thing that's keeping you trapped right now is the 50% that we just named. 30% to the mortgage and 20% to the credit card bills. If you had no mortgage, no credit card bills, how much money would you have right now going every single month? Just think about it in your head. Every single month. Now here's the question. Would you leave your job? Then it ain't the job, it's the debt. You mad at the job, you mad at the wrong person. So be free is to set you free from both. I want to help you be debt free, but I want to help you be job free. That's the goal. It's not about the money, you guys. The truth is that everybody here is actually not about money. You want to be free. You were born to be able to live the purpose that God has designed for you. And everybody in this room has a different purpose. But you can never live that purpose as long as you're on a 9-to-5 job, coming home dealing with your family, dealing with your parents, because you got to deal with parents. Because we're getting that age now I never thought I would get to, but now my parents are getting older.
Right.
So now it becomes part of my responsibility. So now I got to deal with my children, I got to deal with my parents, I got to deal with this job, and I got to get some sleep. And if I got a spouse, which I don't, but if I had one, she's coming to jail with Jesus. But if I had one, I got to pay her some attention too, and she ain't gonna be there very long. So when do I work on my dream? When do I live my purpose? Anybody ever thought about this? Everybody ever felt stuck? Knowing that life had something bigger and better for you, but you didn't even know how to do it because life doesn't even give you any room? What you're looking for, guys, is freedom. You're not looking for money. Money gives you the freedom. Does that make sense? I want to be free to be able to sleep in when I want to sleep in. I want to be free to where if I'm sick, I don't have to go to work. I want to be free to where if my grandma died, they don't tell me I got 3 days to grieve. I want to be free where if I decide to have a child, I can take the first year and spend with my child for that bonding thing, but I don't even get them maternity leave. And if you're a woman, you don't even get close to a year. 3 weeks?
3 weeks. What? You get what?
Depends on the employer. Depends on the employer.
Do you get 100%, 25%, 40%? What you get? 65%? Hell, I was living check to check before I had the baby. Now I got the baby. I want to get 65% for 3 months?
Oh, Jesus.
Guys, freedom is this.
Jesus.
Freedom is the ability to do what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, with who you want. That's really freedom. Freedom is your ability to be able to go to the PTA meetings and not have to worry about any asking permission for your job. Freedom is being able to go to the basketball game and don't have to worry about if you got any more PTO. Because your son playing basketball. That's really freedom. Freedom is saying, you know what? I don't like the neighborhood anymore because it's getting a little too crazy over here. Crime rate going up, it's getting a little too hood. I'm going to move where we have a better school system and a better hospital. That's freedom. So how do you get it? We can define it. So I have equated freedom and money to be almost similar, the same. Because I can't get freedom without money. And watch this. The thing that I'm trying to get the most, the thing that's stopping me from getting the freedom. I'm trying to get the money so that I can get the freedom, but I'll never get the freedom because the way that I get the money is through a job is keep me back. Does that make sense? And so now it becomes a repetitious cycle because I'm trying to get the freedom, trying to get the money when I'm going to a job. I'm trying to get the freedom, trying to get the money when I'm going to a job. The job will never set me free. But nobody ever told me how to get money other than a job. Nobody. The whole reason I went to college is because I had to get a what? Good job. All right. Well, let's put this theory to the test. I got probably 20 people in this room. How many people in here know anybody that went to school, got a good job, did not do anything else but work their job, and they're free? Anybody? Nobody? Does it work? 20 people in the room, y'all. That is a sad indictment. Now, let's think of some people that we really millionaires and billionaires, people that's free, right? I'm gonna pick one, right? We just came, opened up with us for our when we launched Free University, Damon John. I love Damon John. Yeah. One of the people I look up to. Who would you name? Millionaire, billionaire, free. Tyler Perry. I like Tyler. Started sleeping in his house. Now that's $1 billion empire. Like Tyler. Who you like to pick somebody? Who would you pick? Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban. All right. On the Dallas Mavericks. Okay. Who'd you pick? Who? Michael? All right. I like Mike. What do you want to be like? I can jump like Mike. It didn't work. Warren. Warren Buffett. All right. All right. Who would y'all pick for last day? LeBron. All right. All right. So here's the question, guys. We got LeBron, we got Warren, we got Mike, we got you said Mike.
Tyler Perry.
You said Tyler Perry. You said Warren, right? You said
Mark Cuban.
All right. All right, so we got everybody know these names that we just called out? All right. Now, I ain't picked nobody's name for them. But I'm about to name 5 things.
That's okay. I'll help you. Back up.
5 things we all got
Sit
to
on
know.
your-
Let me go back to my table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Jermaine.
5 things we all got in common. Come on.
It's fine.
All right. 5 things we all got in common. Y'all ready? Out of all the people we just named, which one got a job? Maybe LeBron? But LeBron ain't got to work no more. LeBron playing basketball because he's trying to break records. He's not playing for his legacy. He's not playing for money. Well, we all agree there. Yeah. All right. Anybody got a job? Out of all the people we just named, Mark Cuban, Damon, Oprah, Warren Buffett, Michael Jordan. Nobody got a job. But what was the one thing they told us we need to get? Doesn't make sense. All the people we look up to and we admire, ain't none of them got a job. But that was the one thing they told us to go get. And then they said, go get in debt to get the job. Wow. So what else they got in common? They own a business or a brand. Anybody here heard of Jordans? What about LeBrons? Anybody ever hear of FUBU? For Us, By Us, Damon John? Oh, okay. You picked Mark, right? Anybody ever heard of Dallas Mavericks? Oh, okay. Anybody over here heard of Medea? Medea, what about A Family That Prays? And all the other movies that I can just keep going on and on that Tyler has put out? Right? Who else? Who am I missing? LeBron, I think we hit them all. Warren. Anybody heard of Warren Buffett? Like,
Gotta say nothing.
I mean, he owns so many dang old companies.
Right.
I mean, all of them, right?
Right.
So, all right, they all own businesses and brands. They don't have a job. Everybody we just named make money while they sleep. We call that passive income. Everybody we just named has ownership in something. They get paid in dividends because they get paid through ownership, through royalties. Anybody watch Shark Tank? You ever heard Mr. Wonderful make these deals and he talks about royalty deals and perpetuity and all that? That's what he's talking about dividends. Right? And all of them pay very little taxes. But we pay 30%. And then what we said earlier?
That's it.
Y'all, if all the people that we look up to, at least financially, all got the same 5 things in common, why are we working in a system that we know don't work? Shouldn't we work the system that's been working for all the millionaires and billionaires? No job. Get a business or a brand, get passive income, get dividends, and pay very little taxes. If it works for every millionaire and billionaire, we can think of anyone that you can name, they all got the same 5 things in common. If everybody you know that's broke got the same things in common. Why are we working in the same shit? Come on, make it make sense to me, y'all. Seriously. I figured this out about 25 years old. And I said, I don't want to play that game no more. I switched games. When I built a real estate fortune at that time, on mortgage companies, I was radio talk show host. I hosted 2 different shows, guys. I was doing conferences across the country. I was doing a household name in Nashville, Tennessee, man. I was doing the thing. and then the economy fell out. And we had the Great Black Hope. President Barack Obama was running for president at that time. He said, I'm gonna pass the bailout act. I'm like, God, thank you. Because I'm paying payroll. Because I'm 25 and all my friends work for me. And I just bought an $800,000 house and was married this crazy woman. She wasn't crazy until the economy fell out.
Oh, wow.
And then when the economy changed, she changed too. I'm like, Lord, Jesus.
Go, nigga.
Oh Lord.
I didn't know it then. I know it now. I promise I won't make that mistake again. But seriously. And I lost everything. And I say everything, I'm talking about I lost my talk show. I lost my mortgage companies. I lost my health. I had a slight heart attack. This time I'm 29 years, I'm 30 years old. 30 years old. I lost my freedom, went to jail. Selling DVDs, made great money selling DVDs. Don't laugh at the DVD thing. I made about $1,000, made anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a day. Wow. Doing DVDs. Great hustle. Tax free. Then I got pulled over. Because I dropped off some DVDs to the dope man, didn't know he was a dope man. So they watching his house, I pull up, give a DVD out the window, he hand me some money, I pull off. I'm in a navigator. They pull me over, what you got in the car? I'm like, what are you talking about?